see if we can get the internet to ground now. Sacred Grounds Connect. Yay! Now, internet. Comes the internet.
So I went to Thailand, my son's wedding.
Wow! Stay out of those bars. Oh, I'm sorry, but okay, that's going. That's working. That's working. Now let's see if this works. Okay, I'm going to go. Okay, folks, I'm going to make a judgment call and say, we're going to make a judgment call and say, screw the internet. Screw the internet. Screw the internet, that's all I can say.
Fix this table. No. I found out you can play with the leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, hobos and traps, cross-eyed mosquitoes, and all you bow-legged ants, welcome to the Sacred Grounds. Welcome to Mr. Natural's. This is called a music performance workshop. So under my non-profit, we can get away with stuff on the internet, okay? And we get to do things for free, and you're automatically copy protected and all that kind of stuff. But what we're practicing here, you are now in my school, and you are all my students. And since we don't have a feature today, we'll be able to get started, and you'll actually get a chance to see me play. Well, don't be so thrilled yet. I tend to be humble. So I'll get a chance to play. I'll play a couple songs and then we'll get right into it, okay, everybody? Most important rule is shut the fuck up. All right? That's the most important rule. When someone's up here, you are here for a performance. You're not here for a conversation. You're not here to visit with your lover or whatever. You want to do that? There's a bathroom back there, or you can go out there. I'm going to call you before the other act is done. Now, what's been happening the last few weeks is as soon as I tell people they're going to come up here, they run away and they go outside to go get an amp or something. I suggest you not do that. I suggest that instead of watching the act and then deciding to tune, that you tune and then come back and watch the last thing they do, okay? So you're ready to come on up here, okay? And then that'll move things along. So far, for the last month, we have actually managed to get every single person who came to the open mic in at some time or another. And we owe that to all you regulars who have been cutting back and only playing one song and moving your time forward to let the newbies come in. So thank you all very, very much. But as you know, next week is the end of the month, and at the end of the month we have what we call reversal. And that is where all the old guys and the regulars get to play first, and they get to play 2 songs, and then if there's time left, we'll bring up the new people, and if we're packed, I'll have you only do like 1 song. Okay? So hopefully no one will show up. Okay. Next week, our feature is going to be a guy named Peter, and I can't even pronounce his last name. He's Chinese. He was here about 2 weeks ago, and he was the last person to play, Peter. So he's going to be the feature next week. On the 4th, the feature is going to be a group called OMGS, and they don't want me to say, oh my God. They're just OMGS. So OMGS will be here on the 4th. They're a small little bluegrass band that really kicks ass. You'll love these guys. One really drunken lady and two half-drunken guys, you know, kind of thing, laid back doing bluegrass in the way it should be done, you know, on moonshine. And then on the 11th, Tribe of Dreams is going to bring his tribe, and we'll actually get a chance to meet his brother and a couple of the other people that are in the tribe, because he's been coming here blowing solo. So he'll be on the 11th. Now I have no features after that, okay? So if anyone wants to sign up later on, that's fine too. So what I'd like to do is start out here with, of course, the Mr. Natural theme song.
Oh, yes.
So if you all know this, especially the end, you're all going to join in, please. So, Mr. Natural, I've got this idea in my head, so I thought I'd get you out of bed. You're the only one who can help me make my dreams come true. Everything comes easily for you. I hope I won't be any trouble. By the way, can I get that on the double? Mr. Natural, I'm gonna be a big star. With your help, you know I'll go far, 'cause you got everything that I need to take it all the way. But I'm not feeling very well today, so I'm canceling my lesson. As for next week, I'll keep you guessing. Mr. Natural, you've given me so much for free. I think you must really love me. And it's a good thing, too, 'cause there's so much more you can help me do. I owe you big time and I'll pay ya too. But you know it's kind of funny. Right now I don't have any money. God damn! Well, here's what I have to say about all of this. Mr. Natural says, just get those ideas out of your head. Get over yourself before I'm dead. 'Cause you're the only one who can help you make your dreams come true. If it's valuable, it's hard to do. You really need to dig your ditches. And stop acting like little bitches. Mr. Natural says, hey, you gotta help yourself, my dear friend. You see, my patience has come to an end, 'cause I've shown you the way. You've got to practice each and every day. Get with the program if you want to play, otherwise you'll keep on sucking. Pack up your guitar and keep on trucking. Everybody, keep on trucking. Get over yourselves. Keep on trucking. You're ruining my health, dudes. Keep on trucking. You're drying up this well. Keep on trucking. Just stop ringing my bell. Keep on trucking. Oh, well, we're all going to hell, aren't we? So let's keep on trucking. Just a little friendly advice from a music teacher to the rest of you. Just please get over your damn selves. And you'll go far. Okay, this next one is kind of metaphysical. And it's kind of like what some people call a strange attractor, a strange loop. It's paradoxical. So this is about our very existence. And I call this one, What's the Matter with Matter? Well, what's the matter with matter? Here's the matter with matter. It doesn't matter, but it does. Ask any bodhisattva And they'll tell you, matter just doesn't matter, but it does. Death dies in a mutter and in a stutter. Everything you just were, everything you just had will become a collectivity of debris that a moment ago meant something to somebody. Oh my God. Is that somebody me? Everybody, thank you. Put it in my mouth. Well, that's the matter with matter. In the long run, it doesn't matter. But in the short run, you better believe it does, baby. And if you stand up here, attempting to matter, I say, what the hell is? Hey, what the hell is? Everybody, what the hell is going on? Thank you. Thank you for putting that in my mouth. I know that sounded dirty, but it really helps. Okay, let me get my thing and let's see who's up next. So later on, I will be giving you guys, remember, a blues lesson.
Yay!
And we first talked about what the blues was in the barrel house. We talked about the chord progression, this idea of 1, 4, 5 thing and what that means, and we used the alphabet, A, B, C, D, F, G. Tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to do that one formula in 4 different keys, okay? We call this transposition, so you can figure out how to play anything by this formula in any key you want. Next week I'm going to show you this crazy invention called a capo. And I'm going to show you how it works, not just by ear, but I'm going to explain it to you in a way that you actually understand what you're doing, okay? And it's really important to learn to use a capo because at the turn of the century, black people were not allowed to play the white keys on a keyboard.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding you. What happened is people didn't have radio or television in those days. What they had was a player piano outside the general store. And they would put a nickel in the Nickelodeon and try to learn to play. But black people were not allowed to play the Nickelodeon. So guess what those smart little devils did? They played the black keys. And on the black keys you have what we call the blues pentatonic. And the blues pentatonic created Amazing Grace, Precious Lord, Sinner Please Don't Let This Harvest Pass, Deep River, and every spiritual, every gospel song you can think of came from those black keys. Now, if you go to look up on the internet, Cow Davenport, or Chuck Berry, or Little Richard, or any of these great artists from that period of time, you will notice up until 1970 that they play in keys like G flat, E flat, D flat, and B flat. E flat and B flat being the most popular. We don't play in those keys on the guitar, so you got to use a capo to be able to play with those guys. An interesting thing happened. In the late 60s, a guy by the name of Martin Luther King started a little revolution in this country saying, hey, let's change things, right? And what you will see is Chuck Berry takes his song, which is an E flat that he played for 15 years, and in 1972 he has a concert and he plays it in the key of C on the Y key and starts a revolution. And then a guy by the name of Bo Diddley takes his piece, which is in B flat, and he plays it in E. And then all of a sudden you will see after 1974, if you go listen to most black artists, they started playing on the white keys. And what happened is the 4 most popular keys became D, A, E, and G. If you can play in those 4 keys and learn to use the capo cleverly, you can play anything at all. Okay, up next, Alex. Already? Hey, hey! Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Alex. If you like a microphone or can you do without it? This is pretty nice. It's a nice acoustic place. This is Alex. You will see her out on Haight Street, and when you see her, please throw money. Don't applaud.
Or a smile. I'll take a seat.
Speaking of capos,
Well, thank you all for being here tonight and
Oh,
for having
thank
me
you.
play. I really appreciate all this. The song's called Things That Go Bump in the Night.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot the lyrics.
Oh, wow.
So early on. See, look at that. You guys got me all nervous.
oh, that's what happens. That's right. We're here for you. Yeah.
Hold on.
We kick those butterflies right out
Sorry.
of your stomach.
I'm totally wasting time now.
No, you're not. They're just warming us up.
Right? Sorry.
Would you like to wait?
No.
Well, we can't have this too much delay here.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Because you only get 2 songs or 10
Okay,
minutes.
I got it. Sorry.
All right, sweetie.
I'll play one song.
You'll get used to us.
Okay. Is it that you lay across my mind, keeping me up so late at night? I'll see a familiar smiling face to a place that
Let's hear it for Alex some more. So another virgin sacrificed here at the Sacred Grounds. And you know how much we like that. This next person coming up, everybody, on the 24th, this Sunday, at 7 o'clock, he will be playing at 50 Mason at the Social House. There's a place there on 50 Mason. Now, I don't know where Mason touches Market Street. Is that around like 2nd or 3rd?
Holiday Plaza.
Yeah, is that Holiday Plaza? So it would be just like a half a block off of there. So you can take Market Street down and then pop on up. It's it's $10 if you get tickets in advance, $13 at the door. And the feature person is our guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan. And another ovation. And another ovation.
This one I haven't played in a few years, but it's called Wildfire Woman. Oh yeah! A wild woman soaking in the sun all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's just a taste for free. You'll have to pay for the next one. Please show up on Sunday. Anyone who goes there, I will be there, and you will get a passing grade. Otherwise, I will have to reduce your grade to a minus. Okay? And also, Ryan has, as he said, he has some CDs for sale, so please pick up some. He gave me one last week, and I went home and listened to it, and I was up all damn night listening to it. It gets addictive. It's addictive. So, we had Alexis on her 6-string blue ovation. We just had Ryan on his brown 6-string ovation. So let's keep this theme going and bring up Ryan with his 12-string ovation.
And they say good things come in threes.
Absolutely.
Ovation means clap. That's it.
See, I can't belt like you all, so you just gotta get
It means clap. Oh yeah, ovation. Oh, look at that. Wow. Hey. And we got another one.
I want to make a Papa Cherry comment, but I'm not going to.
Of course, it's going to be. Okay, sorry, Ryan. We can hear you. It's just all right. I'm going to have to do something about this.
Hello, how you doing? Okay, I'm going to try.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to try a brand new song on you. The song kind of has a story to it. Some years back, I had a duo with a very good friend of mine named Sean McCabe, and we were basically kind of folk rock until we got the other members of the band, which we never did. So we were kind of aspiring to be progressive rock, but it never happened. Anyway, we had written a song that we later. I had written a song for us that we later ditched, and then
Can't quite hear you back here.
I said, "How
Oh, that.
Can you hear me now?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You need to raise the mic.
Even still, he sings. The reason for it is he sings down.
Yeah, I bend down.
I try singing up and then open up.
Well, you just do your own.
The mic in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
And then maybe somewhere else.
I can always hold it.
So I hope you like my songs. Good night.
Go for it. I'll do it.
Okay, you know what? Screw the opener. This is a brand new song. Lyrics I wrote a long time ago. It's called When Worlds Collide. So hope you like it. That Mars got some qualities. It's Venus right Illinois. It's got a few moons on the wrong side of the void. She's got a friend in Jupiter. How deep she better not say. It's enough to drive Mars in a tailspin. That affair's not turned away. But Jupiter flew south for the winter, and it could take a while. It's hightailing out of this galaxy, being tied down with crappy style. In certain rotations, the tiny sun is a star, and in a sea of stars is one tiny face, rebound from a hurtful relation. A tiny star is a song, the brightest light, the hottest fire in space. Venus now spins a different route from the rest of the galaxy, searching for someone doesn't matter as long as they're free. If only she'd move forward, stop looking back, she'd see all she's missing and stretched along the infinite black. What's that one? Now I gotta think of what other song to do here. Okay. It's another kind of newer one. Some of you heard it already. Hope to record this. This is called Red to Blue. I don't know what you came in, or if there's a game being played, whether my heart's in the right place, or whether I believe it's sailed its tall. I must admit I'm not too clear-headed. Your eyes convey a kindness genuine, but all too quickly float away. No one's left to hear me cry about this empty page and my pen. Try not to think too much on minute details. You embrace me when you can, put my darker thoughts to bed. I'll only hurt myself and ask me more than you can bear. So I had to take the blue, so my raging red. Red to blue. I wrote you a love song. I sang and your smile gave me a sense of a glow. Though I know you don't share my feelings, words left unsaid left me feeling numb. Somewhere down the line, I got my wires crossed. You saw all my flaws and offered me a friend, but I'm weary through the words that hurt me before, and I'm not so trusting that
because Ryan tends to sing down, so if we get the mic under him, you can hear him. So I watch these videos and then I try to figure out how I can move the mic around. So all you got to do is sit down, get in place, and I'll put it in the right place for you, okay?
Can you teach us how to use the mic? Hold it.
Yeah, actually, I actually taught a class in college about 40 years ago. There is a whole class they do on mic technically. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look at these beautiful paintings in the back here.
Wow.
You see a little blue girl there, a little blue guy, and we got this. And then this painting here that Rainbow's sitting in front of right now is by Eddie. Those of you who see the guy with the hat back there on the thing, that's Eddie. That's all right. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incomparable blues master, Rainbow. Up next, someone who comes here quite regularly, and I understand that he is going to be leaving us for about 6 months, ladies and gentlemen. So this is your last chance. I do have videos at home if you want to watch them every now and then.
2 more chances.
2 more chances?
I'm not running out.
Oh, thank God. So we'll get to hear him once more, and maybe we can squeeze 3 songs out of him next time, okay?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Haight Market.
Hi.
You be up next.
I tend to play in the key of tire flat.
Tire flat.
And some of you know I married my percussion pen pal, my percussion playing pen pal. I went on vacation in January. And it's going to take her a while to get over here, so I'm doing the romantic thing and going there.
Aww.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Philippines.
Oh.
And my mom goes, "Do you have a job over there?" And I'm like, "Oh, she's hot. Don't think about a fucking job. I will be in 3 weeks, but that's 3
Man,
weeks.
watch out for their temper, bro.
Deal with it as it comes up, man. Deal with
Not
it
from
as it
Chicago.
They are fired.
We're from Chicago. We can deal with it.
We can deal. But on a more serious note, we just passed the 10-year mark of Iraq invasion.
Yes.
And it seems like the people who lied us into it aren't sorry at all. And they just sit around and get to live their lives, their little rich lives.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of angry, so I need to leave the country because I'm going to do something. But anyway,
Don't worry, you have your
We
own.
love you.
I'll come back. With
You have your own Predator drones, Johnny.
I'll come back with my percussion player or an army.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, an
I haven't
Irish
decided.
army.
Haven't
Yeah.
decided how that's going to go
Let's
yet.
do that.
If I don't say it now, if I don't get it out, I may never speak again. The words seem inadequate, and none of the pieces fit up in the world I barely comprehend. That image plays over and over, over and over again. Then they play it some more. And when words like freedom and justice just become big ideas, they resort to small ones like fear and war. Post-drama, stress syndrome, lockdown placed by the TV's drum. Post-drama, stress syndrome, wait for the next 3 days of morning to come. Wait for the next 3 days of morning to come. To even explain it, Southern news barely tries. They say wave your flag and wipe your eyes. They'll grind it into our brain. That's just enough to rent half back the rent, and they call us again on how we feel. It's an image held to a mirror, while all of the flashballs pop and the answer chosen in advance. We give it our silent approval. Bad things we barely know, and the price for that might be our last chance. Post-drama, stress syndrome, lockdown placed by the TV's drum. Post-drama, stress syndrome, wait for the next few days of morning to come. Wait for the next few days of morning to come. Carnival spins out of control. The owners are grabbing the tickets. Your tax dollars are hard at work. We play too deep for freedom, but where the death squad we hired finds it, they grind it down into shallow dirt. We do it ever with this dictator. We wonder why the world hates us. Our actions always louder than words. We're the only ones to find our bullshit, force it out the barrel of a gun. So if we win, what's it worth? Post-drama, stress syndrome, lockdown placed by the TV's drum. Post-drama, stress syndrome, wait for the next 3 days of morning to come. Wait for the next 3 days of morning to come. Close enough. for the next new day's morning to come. Wait for the next new day's morning to come. Wait for the next new day's morning to come. Ballads.
The romantic one.
Just a little love song to get started up. And I should have a joke here, but I'm not in a real joking mood when I think about that anniversary. It really sucks. And you know, and you see it happening again with the same names and the same faces. They're trying to change Iraq to Iran. And so they're going to do it again.
Right.
Hey, you still have the Vietnam people making those decisions.
Just disgusting. And we get no say in it.
I'm an honorary Canadian.
This was called the flag song. All those who came before you, they had good lives like yours. They fell in love and dreamed. They got sick and lived cured. They gave everything they had, so things would be better for you. And all this they gave of freedom, and all they just handed to you. But the flag's been ripped down and shredded by those who claim to love it most. Over the protest of it, and the founding fathers' ghost. Our flag's been ripped down and shredded, and used as a filthy bloody rag by those who do evil and sin. Want your freedom back. Now the White House is covered in oil, and the churches are buried in crude. And those who want to profit from war madness, we're all about what they're accruing. Grand buildings of solid granite, now filled with hollow ideals. And it's here in the eye they pay to steal, 'cause the black's been ripped down and shredded by those who claim to love it most. Over the protest of you and the founding fathers' ghost. Our flag's been ripped down and shredded, used as a filthy bloody rag by those who do evil to this thing and want your freedom back. Are all powdered and pampered, eating and getting their fill. And they and the media keep ignoring the shame of all those that we kill. what becomes rage, leave popular, and there aren't no doubts allowed. We sing the Star-Spangled Banner with blood in our mouth, cause the flag's been ripped down and shredded by those who claim to love the most over the protest of it. The founding fathers ghost. Our flag's been ripped down and shredded, and used as a filthy bloody rag by those who do evil in His name and want y'all to freedom back. Are floated by their own hubris and pride. The media won't tell you nothing but bleed for lies. And they think I looks down a blister, Armageddon riot. But in the cold dark of space, Earth might just go quiet.
Charles Haymarket, everybody! I just love those love songs. Thank you. Yeah, right.
That's a little Filipino folk tunes.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, a newbie who's been here a few times before. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Francis. I'll bring it to you.
Okay, I don't think I can play it that fast for the next song, but that was really good. That was really good. I loved it. The song's called Portrait. It's actually, I wrote it in intentions for a female singer to sing it, but eventually plans fell through and I ended up singing it. So it could be sung, it can mean two different things depending on the singer.
Late tonight, it's too distant for us. Where are you running off to? Can I go with you? It's early today, but it's still cold for us. Where are you rushing off to? Can I go with you? Why can't I be there for you now? Listening to your every problem, thoughts, anxieties, and desires. Why can't I know what you're going through now? It's tomorrow, but still fresh for us. Where did you find yourself? Can you show me? It's taken forever, times at a standstill. Did those memories go? Oh, can you show me? Why can't I be there for you now? Listening to your every problem, thoughts, anxieties, and desires. Why can't I know what you're going through now?
the next song I'm gonna play, there's actually a break in the middle, so I'm not ending the song.
Okay.
So just hold your applause. It's called Malibu. Go. Space was her arm it all shed, and countless other rooms left to explore. Hear this message as it sails on alone, cross signs so everyone knows. Ready made, but never a walk apart. Inside or outside, yet to understand out. Can't take for the most no cause. Sit rewind before the bombs. Malibu rushing in the windows. Flying to the candle looking like a mom. Minuteman in the power hands of a bomb. Bombs seem to hit the fan without fun. Ready made, but never a walk apart. Inside or outside, yet to understand how. Can't take for the most no cause. Sit rewind before the pause. Go. Quickly stutter and low to the ground. Time to break away, slowly ponder. Speaking softly, just as it heard it loud. Now feeling like this is how to go. Ready made, but never a work apart. Inside or outside, yet to understand now. Can't pay for the most of a cause. Set a rewind before the bombs. Ready made, but never a work apart. Inside or outside, yet to understand now. Can't pay for the most no cause. Set a rewind before the bombs. Ready made, but never a work apart. Inside or outside, yet to understand now. Can't pay for the most no cause. Set a rewind before the bombs.
Yay! Mark, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, again, this guy needs really no introduction, and he's liable to come up here and write a song as right on the stand here. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Haight. I'm just standing here writing a song.
Right. Well, actually, both of these recorded last night, so
I wrote this one on a sit down.
Sarah's my witness. She actually knows both of these recorded last night. So this first one's called Hippie Poetry. So I have a lot of friends who are hippies who can write poetry.
Write poetry.
Hold it closer to you. Yeah.
More guitar, less me. There we go. Okay, so again, yeah, it's like hasn't been played much, if at all. So so see what happens. Yeah, it goes. It's got its own flow, like that river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies, and words we all know, like peace, love, and kindness, meant to soothe and mesmerize. It takes us to where there are pretty things growing and glowing in the air. Diamonds shine with multifaceted brilliance and more colors than your eyes can bear. So what can it be, this marvelous splendor to see? Whoa, it's hippie poetry.
Yeah.
What can we do to get our message through to you? Whoa, it's hippie poetry. Sing along here, those are the words. Whoa, hippie poetry. One more time. Whoa, hippie poetry. Hippie poetry is free and wild. It doesn't cost a dime. The phrases are all natural and organically in rhyme. Participation is optional. Just listen if you choose. But if you wish to communicate well, what have you got to lose? Why don't you come and share some hippie poetry? Peace and love and kindness are the key. Our ideals will come alive when you're with me. Why don't you come and share some hippie poetry? Let's sing along. Whoa, hippie poetry. Whoa, hippie poetry. One more time. Whoa, hippie poetry. You don't need to know fancy prose or strict rules of simile and metaphor. All it takes is your mind and the willingness to share simple truths from within your core. The gentle ideals of faith and forgiveness live in us from head to toe. When you choose to be kind, empathy frees your mind and shows you which way to go. So what can it be, this marvelous splendor to see? Whoa, it's hippie poetry, yeah. What can we do to get our message to you? Whoa, hippie poetry. Whoa, hippie poetry. One more time. Whoa, hippie poetry. You don't need to drop LSD or do mushrooms for your creativity. It's about being real and revealing yourself for the free spirit that we all want to be. So what can it be, this marvelous splendor to see? Whoa, hippie poetry. What can we do to get our message through to you? Whoa, hippie poetry. Yeah, sing that loud. Whoa, hippie poetry. Take it out big. Whoa, hippie poetry. Yeah. Okay, short disclaimer comes before the next song. If you are a practicing Catholic and you are devout in religion, you might want to leave the room or turn off your computer at this time. Turn it on. I don't generally write offensive things. I don't think this is majorly offensive, but I thought the new pontiff needed a little song. Yeah. So anyway, okay. And there's obviously some sing-along parts in this time. So I have to do that, so you know how that goes. So you can all participate in the desecration or whatever. Okay, here we go. The new pontiff has conducted a mass hallucination. The last one was too poop to pup. Did he retire with discretion or discretion? It would be nice to think that little boys are safe and that nuns don't need the pill. You've got to wonder about these religions where the clergy will do what they will. The new pontiff has conducted a mass hallucination. The last one was too poop to pope. Did he retire with discretion or discretion to the papal nation? You know, St. Peter, the first pope, was married, so why not all the rest? And what about women being ordained as well? Will the church ever pass that test? The new pontiff has conducted a mass hallucination. The last one was too poop to pope. Help me out. The last one was too poop to pope. Louder. The last one was too poop to pope. One more time. The last one was too poop to pope. Did he retire with discretion or discretion? Then there's the issue of the right to choose. Is it really the best policy, or a bunch of dried out old men to pontificate on what a woman can do with her own body? The new pontiff has conducted a mass hallucination. The last one was too poop to pope. One more time. The last one was too poop to pope. One more time. The last one was too poop to pope. Did he retire with discretion or discretion? So, let's refuse communion to politicians and celebrities whose opinions on so many things the church might disagree. Oh, the new pontiff has conducted a mass hallucination. Here we go. Ready? The last one was too poop to pope. The last one was too poop to pope. The last one was too poop to pope. Did he retire with discretion or discretion?
Yeah! Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. A new word has just been invented. Discretion. You know, Shakespeare invented more new words than anybody else, and I just really enjoy when Johnny makes these things up. And also, they not only do they make sense, but they rhyme. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, somebody who's come here a few weeks ago and talked to one of our friends who made a Hackensack for him 7 years ago, and then he came back last week, and we really enjoyed him. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Todd Johnson.
Sacred Grounds mosh pit.
Yeah, right. Mosh pit. Up next will be...
Alright, so if you heard anything before ever that was just recent stuff, but not San Francisco stuff. So this stuff is recent since I've been here just like 2 months.
Yeah.
Welcome. Alright.
Well, you fit right in.
I've been in there, but I'm back. It's a damn shame that things won't ever change. You're born into this world and then you're forced to play the game. It's such an old thing, and these feelings still remain. America, I'm daring you to remember your name, and it's so strange the system still remains, 'cause everyone I talk to wants to see it rearranged, and it's so lame. All we do is place the blame. We need to wake the fuck up, yeah, something's gotta change. I walk on sidewalks through cities and through towns. I walk to mountaintops and ride the rivers down. I dream of a world that knows but only love. I send my prayers out beyond the stars above. It's all vibration, a sweet symphony of sound. So sing from your heart and we can turn it all around. If there is a reason we all are living here, well, it must be to learn to love and release all hate and fear. If you know you've got just a little love to share, well, you know I've got a little time to spare. Bring it all on down, bring it without a care. Bring it all on down, and I will meet you there. Many things may come, many things may go. This all can happen fast, but it all may come more slow. I'm walking through my garden, watching all my seedlings grow. I remind myself every day just what I'm living for. I'm taking my time, lining my ducks up in a row, 'cause anything can happen and you just don't ever know. I've been away on a journey deep inside, but I come back to bring to you this funky sacred vibe. It's a miracle that we are all alive, but we got to make a change for man to survive. If you've got your heart in the right place, then your life will flow with ease and with grace. You can't have it all, but here's a little taste. Share what you have, don't let it go to waste. I can see your lights melting into one. Open up your eyes, the journey has just begun.
No name yet. Well, shoots.
They
It's
named
a
themselves.
damn shame.
They named themselves after a while.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, that's
Damn shame.
And there it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, all right. So it is. Then we'll say this one's the brighter side of tongue.
Oh, this is how it is, yeah. This is how it is on the brighter side of town. See how everything goes round, sound reflecting, intersecting. This life is so interesting, gotta learn to shake it up when it hits you down. Take a little time to feel your way around. Never mind those who try to put you down, 'cause if you have a strong will, then you'll find a way. If you wanna hold it down, well, there's a price to pay. Well, now you know just a little bit about how I ride. Said now you know just a little bit about how I ride. It's a new twist on an old-fashioned country boy drive. It's gonna make you move, can you feel that vibe? Say it's gonna make you move, can you feel that vibe? I can't help but rock, I feel a rhythm so deep inside. If you can't tell me now, I'm a man who loves to live to ride. If you can't tell me now, I'm a man who loves to live to ride. I can feel it
it's all coming on right now. The earth, the sun, the moon all spinning right now. The wind, the waves, the trees, the fire that burns and breathes. All your angels spread your wings and take flight now. There is love in the sky, there is love in the sea. There is love all around and it's here to set you free. I'm gonna keep shining bright, I'm gonna stay with my dream. I'm gonna keep being me, and that's just how it's gonna be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can feel it all coming on right now. The earth, the sun, the moon all spinning right now. The wind, the waves, the trees, the fire that burns and breathes. All your angels spread your wings and take flight now. There is love in the sky, there is love in the sea. There is love all around and it's here to set you free. I'm gonna keep shining bright, I'm gonna stay with my dream. I'm gonna keep being me, that's just how it's gonna be. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Todd Johnson, let's hear it again. Talk about staying in character. Did you notice in the second song when he started playing a Jamaican piece, he actually got the accent going? So I didn't know there was a Jamaican locked inside of you. You should let him out more often. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Sarah.
UC Berkeley on when was I? Last Thursday. And Mary Williamson was speaking, and she had this story to share. So they found in this community of monkeys that 10% of the monkeys were really, really depressed. And the scientists thought, why don't we make this community a happy monkey community? And we'll take away the 10% of the depressed monkeys.
Oh, dear.
So they did that. They did that. And so what happened was they came back to see the monkey community and see how happy they were, and found that all the monkeys were dead. And what they found out was these depressed monkeys, which were 10%, we have 25% of our population is depressed, were the early warning signs. They somehow were tuned in to the fact that maybe there was a dangerous snake nearby. They didn't have blinders on, and they basically helped change the behaviors and the ways of the rest of the monkey community. So my song is not about rainbows, and it's not a happy song. That's okay. That's okay. All right. And this is to all the students at UC Berkeley. You guys really inspired me. Forgive past generations choosing self-interest instead of the common good. Forgive past generations for believing, consuming, and consuming, and consuming is something good. Forgive past generations for giving power willingly to the few. Forgive this generation for not seeing you and me not seeing you. Now this is where it gets sad. Bumblebees, old growth trees, you know they are endangered species. Polar bears are now mating with grizzlies. They're called brawlies. Now, changing of weather patterns with industry, what does this mean? That the 20-year famine in Ethiopia was not meant to be. housing crisis, healthcare crisis, education crisis. Student loan debt is more than credit card debt. Nationally crisis. Outsourcing, food sourcing, GMO, non-disclosing, our hearts closing. 'Cause our hearts want to be open. Our eyes opening don't mean our eyes closing. The false economy is that economy is separate from humanity. Integrity is humanity. Payment for one another is true security. May all beings everywhere be treated with kindness. May all beings everywhere be treated with humanity. Forgive past generations saying things are okay when we know they're not okay. Forgive past generations saying not in my backyard. Yeah, it'll go away. Think Fukushima. They warned about it 20 years ago. Forgive past generations not holding hands around the world. Maybe this generation knows we're all family. And yeah, we hold hands around the world. I'm restoring my ability to take action today. I'm restoring my ability to make the world safe. I'm restoring my ability to grow gardens for a family. I'm restoring my ability to grow gardens for all beings. It's easier than you know. It really is. Now, you past generations taking what wasn't ours to take. Forgive past generations selling the earth and selling us for pocket change. Forgive past generations saying someone else and some political party is the fool. Maybe this generation needs forgiveness. Forgive me and forgive you. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean condoning. Forgiveness means acknowledging without blinders. It's okay to feel the pain. It's better than having blinders. And maybe I'm restoring the ability to make choices together. I'm restoring the ability to know all beings matter. I'm restoring the ability to treat all beings with kindness. I'm restoring the ability we will work things out together. It's easier than you know. It is.
Sarah, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to need this, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only nightmare. So let me turn this off and...
Listen, I don't know if I can live up to all the hype, but thank you. Outlaws have traditionally laughed at death. Over the weeks, I presented songs about life and death, gunfighters, outlaws, shootouts. Last week, I made a deal with the devil in case I went to hell, I could run the ice water concession. So this week, in the continuing triage of songs of mortality and life and death, I'll give myself a break, and this is about everything else. This is called Just something will kill you blues, in parentheses, something will kill you if you stays alive long enough. I'll try this in B. Something will kill you. Stays alive long enough. Something will kill you. Stays alive long enough. You could die from a bullet. Or a knife. Or you could get hit by a car. Sorry about you. Few lives in the ocean. Could get hit by a meteor. Or a shooting star. Doesn't matter. Black, Indian, or Irish. Someone coughs you. You dies from some little virus. Said something will kill you. She stays alive long enough. Something will kill you. She stays alive long enough. Someone needs some money. They go to an ATM. Gets them a little bread. Finds them on a side street. Pockets turned inside out. Two gunshots to the head. You could have a heart attack. Cause you just got busted by a knock. You goes to the ocean. Spend a day on the beach. And you get eaten by a shark. Something would kill you. Stays alive long enough. Something will kill you. Stays alive long enough. Now it's HIV, TV, or chemotherapy. Tree branch falls and hits you. Broken spine, some strong breeze. Slip and fall, overdose. through all that, you dies of old age. Said something will kill you. You stays alive long enough. Something will kill you. If you stays alive long enough. I'll do 2 next week. Thank you.
Nightmare Joey, ladies and Okay, those of you who have your guitars out and tuned up, get ready. We're going to do a class now. Sorry. Charles had it last.
It's in the back.
Sit there.
Yep.
I dibs on it. My phone's up quick enough.
Okay, so we learned the last 3 weeks that there is a number formula that is used. I'm going to be using that right now. So, sorry, I don't be here for you. There is a number formula that we use for doing the blues. And the numbers go 1, 1, 1, 1, first stanza, 4, 4, 1, 1, second stanza, 5, 5, 1, 1, and this is the old barrel house. This is the first blues that was written from about 1850s until about the 1920s. So if you listen to a lot of those old guys, they do that. And we've been doing it in the key, we have been doing this in the key of A, right? Now the way it works is simply this. You take the alphabet, starting with the letter which is the key that you want to be able to do this in, right? And then you just write the alphabet out. Don't skip any letters, and don't make any twice, okay? Now in order to do this in all 4 keys, you need just 6 chords. An A chord, a B chord, a C chord, a D chord, an E chord, and a G chord. No F. F not necessary, okay? And it goes like this. We know the first letter of the alphabet was A, correct? B is 2, C is 3, and then D became our 4 chord, and E became our 5 chord. Chords don't want to cooperate. Okay, so that is what we did last week, right? And let's check it out. If we play A, you ready? 1, 2, ready, play. A 1, 1, 1, 1. Now we go to the D. Back to the A, everybody. Now we go to the E7. And right back to the A. So we can say, going to Kansas City, here I come. B, going to Kansas City, here I come. Well, what do they got there? They got some crazy little women, and I'm gonna get me one. Okay, so that was in the key of A. Now if I take the alphabet starting with D, A, B, C, D, and go D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and again, I just count. D becomes 1, 2, 3. The G now becomes 4, and the A becomes our 5 chord. So now we're just using these guys. So now just plug those into the formula. Start with your D chord, everybody. D. You'll have to go to your G chord. The easiest one is that. It's that simple. And then your A chord. And back to the D. So let's try this one with a little cow. 1, 2, ready, play. I ain't no Iceman, I ain't no Iceman, son. Now to the G chord. I ain't no Iceman, I ain't no Iceman, son. Now to an A7. But I'll furnish you plenty of cool, babe, until that nice man comes. One more. I ain't no stove man, I ain't no stove man, son. Now we go to a G. I ain't no stove man, I ain't no stove man, son. But I'll keep you plenty of warm, babe, until that stove man comes. Right? So now we just played in 2 keys. All right, let's just follow the formula. What if we're in the key of E? Again, we just go E, F, G, A, B, C. We figure out where the 1 is. 2, 3, the 4 is now A. And we have here the 5 chord, the dreaded B.
It is a dreaded B.
Now, I'll show you a trick. People who play D7 usually have no problem with that. D7, easy peasy, right? Watch, if I move the D7, the same shape over here, and do not play this little tiny string at all, that's your B7 chord, folks. And if you want to play that string, you just put your pinky down. There's that dreaded chord, okay? Just that simple. Remember, it's exactly like the D7, just moved over. So let's try it again. We start with an E chord. Ready, everybody?
Yep.
So this time, let's go hound dog. I ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, I'm crying all the time. A, B, ain't nothing living, but I ain't no friend of mine. Nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Still working, right? Right. Okay, now, in the key of G. In the key of G, G is the number 1. The 4 chord now becomes C, and the 5 chord is now D. So now we start with G, we move to C, go back to G, and over to D. So again, now with kids, I give them that D, that C. So you can play it with one finger there, and then drop this down, get a D7. Okay, you ready, everybody? A 1, let's see.
Bright lights, big city.
Okay, I don't know the words, but you sing it. You ready? 1, 2, ready, go. E, G. To the C. Back to the G. Now the D7. Back to G. Let's do that again. D7. And that is the way she works. So now you can actually do this with any letter of the alphabet. It's just that sometimes when you play in other keys, these damn things called sharps and flats start popping up. But these 4 keys are safe. They only require being able to play 6 chords, and you can transpose from one key to other. Why do you think we have 4 keys that we play in? Think for a minute. Yes! How many different voices are there in the world? They're called, in college we call them SATBs. SATBs. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. Exactly. And so what happens is the human voice has what we call a range, a dynamic range, and it cannot move. But the instrument can move. Well, not if you sing an octave. If you can sing 2 octaves, then you can sing in a couple keys. If you're Mariah Carey and sing in 4 octaves, you sing any damn thing you want. But the average human being can sing 5 notes. A beginner, a full octave is what most people can play, which is why none of us can sing the goddamn Star-Spangled Banner. Because it's an octave and a half wide. It's only for opera singers. Bad choice for a national anthem.
You know
Okay?
what's going to be in the national anthem? Lift every voice and sing.
Oh yeah, we were just doing that last week. So in A is the 1 chord, and then the D becomes the 4 chord, and the E is, of course, the 5 chord. If you make them all 7th chords, they're actually easier to play because most of them only require 2 fingers. Just 2 fingers. If you're playing in D, again, you can play your D7, right? And then over here you got your G, and again, G7 can be played with 1 finger, and then your A7, and what happens is, again, 2 fingers. So you're talking about being able to play something in the key of D with about 1 or 2 fingers. Easy peasy. In the key of E, E is our main key, or our 1. The 4 chord now becomes A7, and the 5 chord becomes B7. By far the hardest key to play in. If you know the B, no problem. But if you have problems with that B, avoid it. Okay? You can play in the others. And then, of course, in G, G is our 1, C7 would be our 4 chord, and D7 would be our 5 chord. So you think you all got that?
Yeah, yeah.
Now what happens is if we're playing the blues, and Ella Fitzgerald walks in the door, and she says, honey, I can't play in that key, I want you to play in B flat. Well, what the hell do we do?
Say have a good night.
What's the closest key to B flat? A. So if I play in A and put a capo on the 1st fret, you will be in B flat, and you can play with any black person out there who plays in B flat, because B flat and E flat are the 2 most popular keys done by black people in every record going as far back as recorded history, okay? So remember, if they're black, they're probably playing on the black keys if it's before 1970. If they're white, Elvis Presley sings Hound Dog in C, but Big Mama Thornton sings it in E flat, okay? Elvis Presley only sings the first 2 verses because they're generically kind of clean and very PG. But Big Mama Thornton sings the last verse with his, you ain't nothing but a hound dog hanging round my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog hanging round my door. I don't care if you wag your tail, I ain't gonna feed you no more. In other words, my boyfriend, get the hell out of here. And Elvis did not sing that part, of course. So, that's your lesson for this week, everybody. Now, if someone like Lila comes in, as she has in the past, and says, hey, I need someone to blow blues, I expect every single one of you to be able to do it. And if she says, I want you to play it in D, it ain't that hard to figure out. Right. So you get this idea of the number code. The number code is a universal code language to allow you to translate into other keys. If you take any song and translate the A, B, C, D, E, F, G's into numbers, you can now take that entire song and transpose it into any key you want to. That's the secret to modern music. We call it learning to play by interval or by number rather than ABCs. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, a newbie who's never been here before, and we're all excited, and you know we love to sacrifice our virgins. Jim!
Thank you, Mr. Natural. I was going to do a country song, and then...
Yeah, do a country song.
You want a country song?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I do have a blues song.
Wait, you can do that next. You got two songs.
Okay, so I'll start out with the capo.
Carl, you're up next.
And, actually,
Oh, sure, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You got to flip the switch on.
That's the end now.
Thank you. This song, I actually wrote this one night, and I was driving. I had a long drive home from a gig, and all I had was an AM radio, which would not pick up anything. And I was really ticked off, but it was good news because I got a song out of it.
Good. That old Ford was old my grandpa when he came to California years ago, looking for a better life for the family. They headed west in Grandpa's Model T. Grandpa never found his pot of gold. I remember I was young and he was old, and I recall the first time I was only 3. I took a ride in Grandpa's Model T. That old Ford was my daddy's pride. He had it ever since my grandpa died. Sunday was my favorite day. That's when him and me would take a ride in Grandpa's Model T. Daddy always did the best he could. Somehow I always knew and understood. He never really said a lot on days when him and me would take a ride in Grandpa's Model T. I recall the day that Daddy died. I sat out on the back porch and I cried. Later on that afternoon, my little boy and me took a ride in Grandpa's Model T. That little boy of mine is now full grown. He has a wife and child of his own. Sunday's still my favorite day. With my grandson on my knee, we take a ride in Grandpa's Model T. Yeah, that old Ford was my daddy's pride. Now this next one, I actually wrote on stage one night because I got a heckler, and it's a nice place. No hecklers here tonight, but
you got a song out of it.
But I got a song out of it, and it's in E, I believe. Okay. Let me remember the first line. Oh yeah. I know you wanna get into. Let's see. I know you wanna get into the act. You wanna tell me everything I lack, but I suggest you take a different tack. I work alone, I do a solo act. I don't need nobody on my case. I don't need nobody in my face. I don't need nobody on my back. I work alone, I do a solo act. I do a solo act. I work alone and it's a natural won't find me running with a pack. I work alone, I do a solo act. I do my best when I'm all alone. Tell the kids, don't try this at home. Put on your helmet and stand way back. I work alone, I do a solo act. A rabba-dabba-dabba-dibba-doo. A zingy, 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 zingy. Diddly, diddly, doo, diddly, dab. I work alone, I do a solo act. A rabba-dabba-dabba-dibba-doo. A zingy, 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 zingy. Please excuse me if I sing scat. I work alone, I do a solo act. And I don't need a micromanager, so I believe it's best if you defer. I believe you better cut me slack. I work alone, I do a solo act. I know you wanna tell me what to do. You believe you know me through and through. But when it comes to me, you don't know jack. I work alone, I do a solo act. I do a solo act. I work alone and it's a natural fact. You won't find me running with a pack. I work alone, I do a solo act. I work best when I'm all alone. Tell the kids, don't try this at home. Fasten your seatbelts and stand way back. I work alone, I do a solo act. A dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-doo. A zingy, 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 zoo. I work alone, I do a solo act. And that's that.
Let's hear it for Jim one more time. Oh, that was good. Jim was using an old, was using a version of the Cowboy Blues, which goes 1 4 1 5 1 1 4 1 5 1. Also, Amazing Grace, Precious Lord. A lot of gospels are done in that. Okay, up next, ladies and gentlemen. This guy needs no introduction. We all know who he is. Carl. No.
All the way from back home.
Got a new one for you. It's a little rough, I guess, on the occasion of the equinox. There are a couple of those every year, and it reminds us that nothing's equal and nothing's fair forever.
Good enough?
Yeah. I think so. I wrote this one for Sean, who seems to be laboring under the illusion that love lasts forever. I'm just looking for a woman just to get me through. She don't have to be from Tennessee. She don't have to be that bright. But she's got to have a heart of gold, silver in her hair. She ought to have a bobtail dog, but really I don't care. I'm just looking for a woman to dance the jelly roll. And if she's got a pair of ruby shoes, tonight won't be so cold. She could wear a little French perfume, have a gentle smile. Her words could be a melody, and if she sings in style, I might be the man she sees. I could open up my heart, and if she don't go off freaking, that could be a real good start. And the night could last forever. We could dance until but it's ever more so likely I'll be sleeping on the lawn. But I got a diamond in my pack, a C note in my shoe, a quarter for the jukebox, a heart that once was true. I'm just looking for a woman to while the hours away. And when tomorrow comes, it will bring another day. And I'll roll on down the river. St. Louis been mighty nice. I once had a girl in Memphis. Portland might be next. And the days they last forever. But the darkness never ends. But I think it might be better just to be a couple friends. And the night goes on forever. The darkness never ends. But I think it might be better just to have a couple friends.
Carl. Okay, we're running low on time, and we still got about 100 people to go, so let's make this really quick. Please be ready and come right on up. Oliver next, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be my first open mic, so.
Hey!
This song's called Stop the Speeding Train. writing this yesterday, so hopefully I don't mess it up.
Sometimes when you're least expected, you find that your heart's been stolen. Well, that seems to be the case here. When she came into my life, her soulful voice, her fashion choice, and not to mention that smile that possesses the power to leave me weak at the knees. Whoa, whoa, where she come from, I don't know. It's a mystery, lost control of my memory. Life was so ordinary, then she appeared. I went out in a pouring rain to catch her sold-out show. She stepped out onto the stage. I think my heart just froze. Her old school guitar sings through that bar, and at the door to the many who have yet to hear any of her sweet, sweet melodies. Whoa, whoa, where'd she come from? I don't know. It's a mystery, tracing back through my memories. Life is so ordinary when she appeared. She appeared just like a tree. Don't wanna wait for the fear that I'd lose her, but then I realized that this could be real. But is it real? What I see before me, just stay asleep. Just so she won't escape me. But then I wake up, and then there she still is.
Oliver, everybody.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Haight. Let's hear it for another newbie, Haight. A lot of newbies tonight. I love it.
I don't think I need a mic.
I agree with you. Actually, this is such a nice place. Want to stand? Haight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Well, I remember when I was first looking for open mic nights, and I saw this one, and I saw, oh god, originals only. No, I can't do that. And now it's been a couple months, and
You got some.
I have. So this one is kind of about pushing myself and like being drawn to people who push me to do new things and come out of my shell a little bit. So.
I'll do that.
Make me jump up and down, 'cause you're jumping too. Make me sing out loud, 'cause I wanna sing with you. You're infectious the way you are. Let's go lie under the stars, and I'll become just a little more like you with everything that we do. Lend me just a bit of your spark to light up the dark in my heart now. 'Cause it's time to get out from inside. Oh yes, you make me come alive and become just a little more like you with everything that we do. And I said, don't go too far now, 'cause I've still got so much to learn. I can only hope that I can make you feel this in return, 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 return. Oh, oh, oh. So make me jump up and down, 'cause you're jumping too. Make me sing out loud, 'cause I wanna sing with you. You're infectious the way that you are. Let's go lie under the stars, and I'll become just a little more like you with everything that we do. And okay, so this one is a lullaby I wrote for myself when I couldn't fall asleep. It was like 4 a.m. and I was like, why am I still awake? And there was this lullaby that my parents used to sing to me called Morning Town. It was actually written by a San Francisco native, but it was about like sleeping as a journey, and it's like you're on a train to Morningtown. But anyway, so I kind of wrote this thinking about that song and taking it, putting myself in like a happy, sleepy place. So I guess it's getting towards the end of the night, so I guess it's appropriate. Down deep in the ocean, past the turbulent waves, there is a quiet place where the seaweed just sways, and there's a bed waiting to be slept in for days. It'll rock you to sleep deep under the waves. The time's come for sleep. I've woven you a story, no more counting sheep. Curl up and mumble my promise I'll keep, and I'll sing you softly day seems suddenly clear. They call it tomorrow and you'll face it, no fear. Now just slip off to sleep, it soon will be here. The time's come for sleep. I've woven you a story, no more counting sheep. Curl up and mumble, my promise I'll keep, and I'll sing it softly, softly to sleep. Yes, I'll sing you softly, softly to sleep. Woo! Woo!
Kate, thank you for all the cat calls from everybody out Please come again. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite storytellers, Lila.
Just in case I forget the words.
Just push the button there, Lila. Oh, there's a button on the side. I got it. Yeah, you got it. There you go.
Good performer doesn't wear glasses. I gotta see a thing.
All right, come on over. We'll get it for you. Need to turn pages?
Okay, so I'm going to try to play myself this time. I don't have my...
Okay, yeah, it's not working.
Alright, we'll see. I'm not sure about the chords, but that's okay. That's the beat. I saw you looking at me, looking at you. The air was humming. I know you felt it too. Something about you, I like your style. I like the light in your eyes when you smile. But you are trouble.
Trouble?
Yes, I see trouble down the line.
Oh, yeah. I had a boy like that once, too.
You know, lately I've been alright. So why should I invite drama and chaos back into my life? It has been years since I let down my guard. I placed a no man's land around my heart. Signed a truce with my demon, placed a lock on my door. I've been flying below the radar in the eye of the storm, but I'm in trouble. Trouble, standing on the edge of a night. Edge of a night. If I give up this fight, will I be alright? Or will drama and chaos bring down my life? You and I are veterans of the emotional war, bearing the scars of the lives we have endured. Reckless endangerment, passion and strife. Yes, licking up that honey off the razor blade of life. Looking for trouble. Trouble is my middle making the same mistakes until my heart breaks. Singing this time, it won't be the same. So I took refuge inside a black hole. Now here you stand, looking into my soul, asking me let go of original sin. Unclench my heart and let the sun shine in. I'm tired of trouble. Trouble's been eating up my mind. My mind. I want to learn to live right, walk in the light, and leave drama and chaos behind. God, I'm so sick of trouble, trouble, sick of these games I play, games I play. If I swallow my pride, let my conscience be my guide. Maybe drama and chaos will just fade away.
Bravissimo! Encore!
It's B7.
There's that B7. Must be in E.
It is an E, but I think it's an E minor. Wait, let me think.
E minor, yeah.
If you ask me, I'll say anything. Well, what chord would that be then? A? Wait, I gotta look at it. I'm sorry.
Right up there, E, A, and B.
It would be an A, wouldn't it? E, A, and B?
Yeah, E, E minor, A minor,
Okay,
and
so
then
it's
a
gonna be a
B7.
B, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I'll say anything. Never tell the same story twice. Always figure out, leave them guessing. Out of sight is out of mind. But it's not as easy as you might suppose to leave the past behind. Between the story of my life and the tales I have told, I can't keep track of my own life. But when I stop and catch my breath, if it's lying. If I leave out a country or two, skip over the part where my lover was dying. Yeah, always on to something new. But when I stop and catch my breath, I find I never really left. The proof is in my mirror. Anywhere I go, I'm still here. Yes, one horizon or another. Whenever I felt insecure, I'd leave those loose ends driving in the wreckage of my pants. Take that old geographic cue. I'm a moving target, and that's a full-time job. Yeah, look at me, doubling back. If I'm still standing, well, it's because I'm spinning around so fast. But if I stop and catch my breath, I find I never really left. Yes, the proof is in my mirror. Anywhere I go, I'm still here. I'm still
Lila, ladies and gentlemen. So quickly, Lila was playing what later became called the Depression Blues. In the Depression Blues, you take the 1 chord and the 4 chord and you make them minor, but you leave the 5 chord major. So she was playing A minor, D minor, and then E or E7 on that first song. Okay, up next, we have just 2 more people to go really quickly. Bring up Jennifer Clee, ladies and gentlemen. I think I got the mic fixed.
Hello.
Yeah, it's fixed. What's the chance of doing that twice in one night?
Magnetic personality drops.
I ain't got a mic for you, Jennifer. Got no mic.
Okay, so,
Shh, everybody, please.
yeah, because I know you want to go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost time.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, last night I was watching Democracy Now! And, they showed pictures of, babies that are being born in Iraq that are, completely deformed. I was going to sing, so I'm going to incorporate some of how I felt about that in another song that I have. So I don't know how it'll work out, but I'll feel better if I sing about it, because it was very hard to watch.
Marks, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up here, Harpo.
And you can just hold it, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you got a hand. You know how to use it.
I've been hanging out with the raccoons. They've been showing me how to use my hands again.
Yeah.
I almost gave one a left hook the other night, but he said, well, I don't want to bite your hand off, so I'll let you sleep here one more night. It's a secret garden a couple people know about.
The only woman who let me spit in her mouth. The only woman ever let me spit in her mouth. Thought I was a real woman. She hates. She said, "Hey man, you better head south." Papa's bringing everything. Meanwhile, on the mean side of town, it's my rich Uncle Scam still hanging around. Hanging around with antibacterial. Uncle Scam and antibacterial hanging out in the corner. Well, we're pretty scary. The Grateful Dead said red or white, when them blue suede shoes. You can call my man. Same old new U.S. blues. I am Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. And I've been hiding now in the swamps of Vietnam and in San Juan. Make her believe I killed Bin Laden. And I'll go and poison your organic garden. Bring your honeybees down to their knees. I'm Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. I will blind your mind. You will believe I am kind. Double poison all your waters. Your unborn sons and daughters. Steal your women's voices, rob all of your choices, then I'll take your taxes. That's exactly what the fact is. I am Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. And I just don't seem to give a good goddamn. But that genocide is a suicide. One scam can't hide for too long. Eyes are open way too wide, yes, and our love is much too strong. I said, drag that wine, blue suede shoes. Call my man, same old new U.S. blues. What's it gonna be? This wild world of me. Hate, harmony, peace, so insanity, friend or enemy. Scam, that's who the hell I am, and I've been hiding out the rock so bad.
Mark, ladies and gentlemen.
That's Marco Harps, you.
Marco Harps. Good old Marco Harps. Well, we thank you all for coming, and we hope to see you again next week. Remember, next week we have Peter is the our feature, and then on the 4th is Oh My Gosh, OMGS, and then on the 11th will be Tribe of Dreams, and now on the 25th, I believe it is, the following week after that, Mark Francis, who is up here, is going to be doing a feature. So I'm thankful for your smile. I'm thankful for that wink, that little twinkle in your eye. I'm thankful for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you make me whole. I'm thankful for your touch. You see the little things you do to me that always mean so much, like being here and always being true. For this and so much more, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I'm thankful for your fire. The passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share, and for a chance to let you know I care. So when you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star, and I am thankful for you just the way you are. Good night, Mrs. Goodman, wherever you are.
Hey now, we're thankful for you.
Thank you. I can't believe I broke 2 mic stands in one night, man. We must have been really cooking hard to do this. So I have to bring a connector back. Okay, so let's see if I can pack me up.
Is it soothing?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.